Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you like to hear someone talk about cats, rats, dogs, and reptiles, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I know that this is a super funky angle and not what we're used to here, but I do film everything on my phone and I want to show you guys something really cool, and I just feel like it's going to be best from this angle. So I'm like talking to you old school MySpace style here, and that's totally okay for a second anyway, I hope. So this won't be an all the time thing. Anyways, so my last video I showed you guys a really cool rat haul video. I got a ton of stuff for Oreo and Suki, and I've been busting my butt all afternoon and I've got it all put together and the girls are in there, and I just want to show you guys what they were in versus what they're in now. And what they were in, I will say, was totally okay for them. It just was annoying for us and we wanted to make sure that they got something maybe a little bit bigger. So they definitely got something bigger. I will also say that my rat care skills have really improved over the years. So 2 years ago when I got them, or a little over 2 years ago now when I got them, I was misinformed and told that putting them in a 20-gallon long aquarium was going to be the best thing for them, not for long term, but for about a month or two, to where that you could bond with them properly. I still have that video up on my channel. I'm not going to link it anywhere, but you're more than welcome to go find it. I leave that video up just to show the progression of how you can take criticism and continue to make improvements and things like that. So there is that video of them in a 20-gallon long when I first got them. Like I said, I was misinformed. I was told that was the best way to bond with them and get an established relationship before moving them into a wire cage. But I did know going into it, the plan was to always move them into a wire cage. So they were in that for about a month, and then they were moved into the cage that you're going to see today, and then moved into the new cage that you're going to see today as well. So let's just get into it, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So just a reminder, this was their previous cage. I left some junky things in here still, and then I pulled out a lot of things too. I did want to make sure that in their new cage they had some of their used toys and hammocks and things like that. You can hear my dogs playing outside. I'm so sorry. Okay, so hopefully the dogs settled down a little bit. But this was their old cage, and like I said, it was totally fine. It was multi-story. You can see I've got the racks and stuff in that basket. All this is going to the trash. This cage is really not held up as well as I would have liked for it to have held up over the years. For it only being a 2-year-old cage, I feel like, especially with as much as I cleaned it and stuff, it just didn't hold up to par. You can kind of see like rusty wheels and things like that. So, and when I ordered the cage, of course, I ordered 1-inch bar spacing instead of 1/2 inch. A lot of the reviews said that their rats did perfectly fine in this cage, but mine are females, and I guess they run a little bit on the small side. I've always thought they ran a little small, but they are a little small, so they were able to slip right out of there. And my husband actually got this chicken wire type stuff. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, and wrapped the whole thing in it and then secured it with zip ties and things. He did a wonderful job. But also over time, it just kind of started, you can see like this corner, we would snag on it a lot, cleaning out the cages. Another thing I really hated about this cage were the doors. So anytime I would go to hang stuff, it was really awkward because they aren't like a full open door. So anyways, it worked really well for a little bit. Now I'm gonna move this cage in front of the new cage so you guys can actually see the size difference. And then I'll move it out again and we'll talk about just the new cage. Okay, now, so this is just for size comparison of the old cage versus the new cage. Wow, right? Now there is some room for storage down here, but it's just so much wider. You guys can see how much wider it is and about twice as tall. Okay, now I'm going to try and get as much of this cage in the video as possible. But this is it. Suki and Oreo are absolutely loving it currently, which is always awesome. Like I said, it is the Double Stack Critter Nation. I did move a lot of their old items into here just so they had a familiar smell. That blue hammock right there, and then there's like a red basket back there. Those are both from their old cage, as well as a zebra print hammock, and then quite a few toys are from their old cage as well. And then everything from the haul video is in here too, I believe. So yeah, let's just take a little tour. Start up here, Miss Sook Sook. So they've got a little dangly chew here, a hammock up here, some toys. Here's gorgeous Sookie. What do you think, girl? Is it a win? Is it a win? It is, isn't it? There's another little hammock down here, a bunch of toys. Over here, they have like this little ladder thing that's pretty cool. And then this hammock up here, look at me. She always gets so worried about wanting to hang out with me. Sookie. You're so goofy. You can come out if you want, but I need you to explore your new home. Okay. So there is a water bottle over here. There's the hammock, the little hanger ladder, cool toy that I'm really excited to see them play with. And then, like I said, just some other chews and toys and treats and things. I do always like to hide treats inside of their hammocks, especially if it's someplace new. That way it just kind of helps encourage them to explore a little bit. Yeah, sweet girl. We're gonna go down to the lower level where Oreo is. There is, if you see in that back corner, there is a way for them to get up and down between the levels. A lot of people who have rats actually take this middle level out and have a bunch of climbing things in between. I chose to leave it in because my rats are too, and even though they are super active and they aren't really showing any signs of slowing down, I just felt like it would be better in case one of them dropped from something. They had a little bit less of a fall. Not saying that's gonna happen, but just in case. So down here, we've got Miss Oreo. There is a hanging basket back there. I usually fill that with old shredded fleece. I am currently out. I took it all out and threw it all out whenever we got this set up. So I don't know if they're going to utilize it like that or not. There's a hanging hammock. This was from their old cage. There's a bunch of toys down here. Another water bottle. And then on this side, we've got some hanging toys. There's their ball of, their little basket of cat balls, the ramp that goes up to the next level, some more toys, and then this right here is what I call a foraging bin. So if you guys notice, I don't really have a spot I feed them in. There's quite a bit of food in here, and it just really encourages them to use that that capability of like foraging for your food. I know I just said foraging way too many times. It's either foraging or enrichment that I use way too much. But anyways, and then there's also some more chew toys in here and a few treats in here and things. But once they get more settled, they'll start using this. I never did litter box train my rats. I never really cared much to, because I know that they're gonna like poop anywhere anyways. But I probably should have. But no, that's not. They're going to go potty everywhere. It's not just in there, but it is a really good way to give them something to do while looking for their food. And then down here, this is their food and their treats. I have to move everything into glass jars because I have a cat who will eat through the bags. And then down here is all of their extra supplies and stuff, which is mostly just extra fleece, some bedding, and some little shower curtain rings that I use to hang things up. There's Oreo finding some food. And there is Sook Sook. Sookie getting some water. But yeah, this is a total win. I really, really wish I had invested in this a long, long time ago, because it probably would have been better, but you know, they've got it now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any video suggestions or anything, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below.